Yeah, we're gonna cut the beet. I found a giant yellow beet, and that doesn't happen all the time. And you don't always eat beets because you know they stain everything all beety. So we're gonna make some soup. I don't think we're gonna use the whole thing. Maybe half.
Please do all of it.
I'm gonna do all of it anyways.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll start with half, and then we'll see what we got from there. Okay. That's a nice beet. Let's go with the insides here. All right, now I'm gonna cut off the skin. Can I cut off the skin?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Watch your hands. Okay. Yeah, they're a cute little squash we found here. All right, so there's some beet and there's some kabocha.
Yeah, I remember thinking that. Oh, this may have been fine for the water.
Yeah. And then I got these 3 bips and bops, Ben. I think we're gonna put this all in here. We'll make a big old vegetable stew.
Bips and bops.
Bips and bops, Ben.
Bips and bops.
Bips and bops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got bips and bops.
That's what we got, Ben. We got bips and we got bops.
You make food with what you got.
Yeah. All right. So celeriac and parsnip and rutabaga. And we got some kabocha squash and some beet. What else are we gonna put in there? I think we're gonna start the soup with an onion. We're gonna need that.
We can peel it.
I can peel it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll peel it. I'll peel it and I'll cut it real quick, okay? There we go. Oh, dirt in the board there. Yeah, I think this is the best way to cut an onion. And I've cut many onions in my life, and I think this is the best way to do it. It gives the best mix of onion texture.
Turn on 2 balls.
Cooks well. And what do you think? Should we put a turnip in there? Papa likes turnip.
Why would that purple dot turn up?
Love the purple top turnip. Okay, let's do it.
Because that is delicious.
And nutritious.
You got it. I guess I could peel it, but I kind of want the trimmings, so I'll do this.
And
And we'll have our nicely turned purple top turnip.
then I'm going to heavy pieces.
Are you stealing some of the celery pieces to eat?
No.
Oh, that's an acceptable sacrifice. Bless you.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
We'll have that one.
Want a piece of turnip?
There you go.
Here you go, sweetie.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. There's some ginger, and I gotta throw ginger in with the onions, and I'm gonna sweat that out with some butter. And after I sweat that with butter, I'm gonna throw in all this other veg, and I make soup. So there's a little spice ball. And I'll put this in with this. There we go. And this I'm gonna put in with the onions, and I'll cook into the soup and make it all nice. Yeah, so I sweated off these onions in some butter with our little spice ball, which is pretty cool. And now I'm gonna add some of these other aromatic vegetables. All right, now I'm gonna toast this off, and after it's like kind of cooked a little bit, I'm gonna put in a bunch of chicken stock. I kind of want to cook it a little bit because I want to toast off these spices. And you know what I might do too is after I toast these spices off, I might put in like a tablespoon or 2 of flour. Maybe a tablespoon of flour, and it'll make a bit of a roux with the butter that's in there. It'll thicken up the soup a little bit. And then should we put it in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you pour it in. There. There you mix it. Be careful now. The side of the pot's hot. Now, Ben, I've also got some beans and barley in a pot over here. But they're not quite done yet. So I'm going to wait until these are done. And then I'm going to dump them in there. And we're going to bring this to the boil, add some of those beans. And
Wooden spoon.
you got a big wooden spoon. Where'd you get that one?
I got that one from Grandpa's corner.
Oh, this is Grandpa's special corner spoon?
Yeah.
Well, I better put it back after you're done. Grandpa will get all upset. How's it look, Ben? Look, it's all yellow. Isn't it nice the color yellow?
I'm gonna like pick it up and throw it.
You can pick it up and throw it. It's okay.
What is in this little metal thing?
In this little bottle, this is our spice ball. It's full of coriander and cloves. I'm going to leave it in here, and it's going to make the soup taste nice. Sometimes I do it with pickling spice when I make the beet soup, the red beet soup.
Sometimes
Hey?
I pick it out.
Sometimes you pick it out, and sometimes you put it back in.
And I like to pick it out because it's too spicy.
Oh, it's not actual spice. It's coriander seed. It's not spicy spice. It's like not spicy spice.
Yeah.
You know the spices that aren't spicy? That's the kind of spice it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put this back on the stove. Okay. When you're done, well, when you're done spooning whatever you got to spoon, I'm gonna cook it. Okay.
I like to get out that.
I know, sweetie. All right. So this is our beans and barley. I'm gonna throw these in here. Boop. And a spoon. And here is how I am going to serve it. Bowl. And this is the same way I'd prepare miso soup. And I think my restaurants do a lot of soup. Like you'll load the bowl with some things that need to be barely heated, and you can pour the hot soup right on top. And we do that because it keeps the soup being quite fresh. So I got some cut up dandelions still, so I'm gonna put those in, and those are gonna kind of melt and get all parsley like. So the same way miso soup. Add your stock first, and then temper it in. Kind of make like a paste, like this. And then I was gonna add cream to the soup, to like the whole pot, but I don't really want to do that. The soup won't last as long, and this way we can kind of adjust it as we go. So I'm gonna put a little bit of sour cream in the base as well. And now you'll have this tangy, sour, creamy, miso-y, whatever. And then I can pour our yellow beet chowder on top. And then once I mix it all up with this miso and sour creamy goo, it will be kind of like a richer soup. Which is kind of what we wanted today because for some reason it's snowing where we live. A little snowy day soup right there. This is really good. Surprisingly good. And I want to share, I guess, why did I put miso here and why did I put cream in here from this soup? And because we don't have any meat in here, we don't have any browned meat in here, and the only thing that really got cooked outside of the liquid was onions, right? So the onions made the flavor base for kind of everything else to go through, plus the quality of the stock that went there. So because of that, it's how would I put this? Unless you put miso or cream in, it's missing an enriching quality. And most soups will have one enriching quality of one type of another. Like you could add butter to it, you could add like bacon to something. And in this case, I use both miso and sour cream. So miso, it has the benefit of having a very strong umami presence. So it'll bring up all the flavor of everything else that's in there. And when you mix it with cream, obviously it has a thickening component, but it also has an enriching component. Not as rich as table cream, because sour cream's like, I don't know, 12 to 16% or whatever. And table cream's about 35. So it's enriching, but it's not like deadening to the palate where it can get quite heavy. And together, mixed, it's a lot more rich and umami tasting than I kind of thought it was. What? You got your work gloves? Look at you. You're the workman Ben with your work gloves. I didn't expect that to happen. Here, you want another bite of the soup? You want a sip? You want the miso in it? And the beans?
How
Yeah.
into the pot.
It's okay. Papa will eat it. Oh, there we go. Here, you want to put another scoop in there for Papa? Oh, there you go. It's your first ladle, Ben. Oh, that's a exciting journey. All right, sweetie, we're gonna get you down for the nap because you're. Hey?
I'm still up. I want to try a little bit up.
You want to stay a little bit up? Okay, we'll stay a little bit up. I think that's enough soup for Papa. Thank you for pouring that in for me.
Do one for Mama.
We'll do one for Mama. Okay, we're gonna make Mama a bowl of soup, and then we might have a little nap time. Okay. Oh, thank you, sweetie.